It's real rainy outside. I don't like it. Well, that's not true. I don't mind it. But the truth is, I had plans to film outside today, but it's just too rainy. So I'm just going to do it inside, just me and the Christmas bat. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. It's 2020, start of a new decade. I'm sure you've been watching a lot of New Year's videos. There's been a lot of resolutions being made, and guess what? There's one more. I still have to make mine. So we're going to talk about that today. First, let me show you how rainy it is. Alright, so today we're going to talk about goals. So last year I set out a bunch of goals, things that I wanted to achieve. And so the big question is, did I do it? Well, here's some of the things that I did last year. So I did a lot last year, and it may seem like I achieved all my goals, but the truth is, there was a whole lot of failure. Which is fine, which is totally fine, because in the process of setting up my goals and figuring out what I wanted to do for the next year, and then going out and doing them, I learned a lot about actually what I value and what were actual priorities to me. So I spent a lot of the last year failing, and that's totally fine, because when I set up goals, they're kind of little experiments, and they're kind of pass-fail things, and in the process of doing them, I actually learn whether they're things that are actually worth my while and things that I actually want to pursue. There's some that worked out really well, and there's some that just don't exist. I gave up on them before I even started, and it's okay to fail at those goals if they're things that turn out to be things that either you're not actually ready for, or you actually aren't passionate about, but you thought it would be a good status thing, or maybe look interesting at the time, but you realize that it's just not something you're gonna do. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it gives you a chance to clean the slate for the next year. And that's really what New Year's is about. For me, anyways, it's about clearing the slate of everything that I did last year, right? All the experiments, everything, we're starting from scratch. It gives me a chance to look at everything that I did last year and say, those are the things that worked, these are the things that didn't. I'm not going to pursue the things that aren't giving me that energy, and I'm going to go after the things that I really liked doing. And for me, those are the wins, right? The things that I did that I got more energy from, those are the things that are positives for me, and that I'm going to continue. So let's maybe have a gratuitous coffee making sequence, and then have a look at the wins for the year. They're really good. Oh. That was a terrible gag. I don't know why I did it, but here we are. Okay, seriously. Just get that out of my teeth. So let's talk about some wins from 2019. One of the big surprises was Instagram stories. I started doing them kind of just for fun, just to like kind of document the end of summer. So one of the big things with that was just having a daily practice. Something that I was turning around every day, whether it was good or not, didn't matter. Another strange win was shooting on 35mm film. I dug out an old camera, played with it, and now I'm just loving shooting film again, which has been really great. And then I think the biggest win of 2019 came at the end with my short film Snooze. I haven't really shot a new short film in quite a while. I mean, I did one last year for the Vancouver Shitty Film Fest. I'm gonna post that at some point soon. But like, I haven't been doing a lot of short films in the last few years. I've been really focused on kind of just building my business, and short films were a big part of the work that I did. But I used to do a lot of short films, and you know, in building a business, raising a family, there hasn't been a lot of time for creative projects that have no purpose. And so for 2020, that's another thing that I'm planning to do a lot of, is a lot more short films, and I want to work it into this channel so it's just something that's happening more regularly in my life, because it's just something I enjoy doing, right? And it's something that I eventually want to like shift into my career more, where I'm doing less documentary based corporate work and doing more narrative based work in general. So that's something that I'm going to be pushing for in the next year. So if you're looking at the next year and you're not sure what you should be doing, definitely make a list of all the pros and cons of last year. See what you wanted to do, see what gave you energy, see what you're really fired up about, and see what you want to do more of in the next year, and find a realistic way to map that out. Go through, like, get an actual agenda and go through and make a list and set dates for things, set deadlines, because deadlines will definitely help you get those things done. Even if you miss those deadlines, the pressure of doing them will get you closer than had you done nothing at all. Yeah, I highly recommend making a list, setting out dates for things, you know, like when you want to achieve things by, and aim for them, because it'll give you direction. Some stuff will get done, some stuff won't. You'll learn what works and what doesn't. And otherwise, that's what I do. I got nothing. Anyways, I think that's it for this video. We'll talk to you later. More fun stuff coming in the new year. I'm really excited. Peace out.